Dallas Goedert's first down production, it's being underutilized by the Philadelphia Eagles, and he's highly underrated on first down. Let's talk for a few minutes why that's important. What's up, Eagles Nation? What's going on, NFL world? How you doing, Division Rivals? This is Stephen Hyder, Gate City Sports Channel. The sports channel where the cerebral NFL fan comes for about 10 minutes of daily content. Hey, what's good, everybody? If you're new to the channel, it's maybe the first, second, third time you caught my content, you enjoyed today's discussion, I ask you to do me a huge solid here, guys. Hit that subscribe button. We just crossed over 5,000 subscribers. We're heading towards 10,000. I'd love for you to be a part of that equation. Just need you to subscribe to do that. To my OG subscribers, I can ask you guys to just keep hitting the thumbs up button, keep hitting that like button. Help me spike the algorithm and get this in front of new people that we can potentially convert into our little community here. All right, y'all. Today's topic. First down production. Let me outright admit, I didn't start off with this topic with Dallas Goedert in mind. I didn't. It's just that sometimes when you get into the research of things, someone keeps emerging and the numbers keep flashing out at you. And you're like, okay, clearly this is something that needs to be discussed because I don't think a lot of people are going to talk about this. And the fact is that I was trying to figure out from A.J. Brown to DeVonta Smith to projecting these guys in the system and the offense, who did I think would get that first down production, right? I had a theory in mind, and just stick with me. I'm going to explain a lot of this. But I had a theory in mind that A.J. Brown would probably see the majority of the lion's share of first down targets. Because number one, he's top 25, even in the league from last year in a run-heavy system. But number two, because of how close he's going to be to the line of scrimmage in comparison to how they potentially could use DeVonta Smith. So my theory being is that if you take DeVonta Smith and you allow him to play the majority of his snaps as the flanker, and you don't give him some stuff on the boundary side, you don't give him some snaps as the slot receiver, the closer you are to the formation, the more likely you are to be early inside the progression. Now, someone on the live stream said something I thought was incredibly smart. They said, yeah, Steve, you're 100% right, but I will point out you can't run some like stack sets for free releases and things like that on the field side, using that space to operate and then get DeVonta Smith involved that way. Really smart. I think you're right there. Absolutely 100% correct. But in doing this research, the story became about Dallas Goedert. I couldn't believe what I was seeing from Dallas Goedert, who ranks fourth in terms of everybody that's been added to this team. I only really tracked 5 guys because of the targets. Dallas Goedert was fourth in terms of the 31 targets he received on first down. So basically, A.J. Brown was 23rd overall. He had 45 targets on first down. DeVonta Smith was 33 overall with 42 targets on first down. Zach Pascal was number 50 with 35 targets on first down. Dallas Goedert was number 64 with 31 targets on first down. And then Quez Watkins was 92nd overall with 24 targets on first down. So I started kind of separating this out into, okay, what does that mean about Dallas Goedert? Because Dallas Goedert, what stood out to me was the 83.9% catch rate he has on first down. The 16 first down receptions, which are second on the team, only behind A.J. Brown, who, by the way, had almost 15 more targets to get those 4 extra first downs. To me, this is big news. This tells me that Dallas Goedert, in particular, is being underutilized on first down. And I know there have been some frustrating plays with Dallas Goedert where Dallas Goedert does not secure the catch before he tries to make a play, and it can cause some foolish drops at times. We all know that, and I'm pretty sure if you talk to Dallas Goedert one-on-one, Dallas Goedert would openly admit he's got to do a better job of making sure he secures the football before he tries to make a football move and get up the field. Especially for a big guy like Dallas Goedert's size. Just secure the ball, man. A lot of these defensive backs are just going to bounce off of you anyways. With that said, you can see there's potential here because the only other guys, and mind you, they're all kind of lumped around the same target share, but Zach Pascal caught 62.9% of his passes, okay? He was 22 of 35. Quez Watkins caught 66.7% of his passes. He was 16 of 24 in terms of catches to attempts. Dallas Goedert was 26 of 31, 83.9%. That is a drastic jump upwards. 346 yards receiving, which was second overall on the team in terms of yardage, in terms of first down production. On first down, if you will. Dallas Goedert's underutilized. And I just want to make a point here. When you filter by catch percentage, and you got to be careful because running backs will heavily contribute into that number. So what you do is you filter by at least 30 targets, meaning they have to have 30 targets to qualify. Dallas Goedert ranks third in terms of catch percentage of targets on first down who at least had 30 attempts, 30 targets on the year. Third, Josh Jacobs was number 1, 30 of 34, 88.2%. Cole Beasley was number 2, 35 of 41, 85.4%. Dallas Goedert was number 3, 26 of 31, 83.9% catch rate. Najee Harris was number 4, 31 of 37, 83.8% catch rate. George Kittle was number 5, 36 of 43, 83.7 catch rate. Amon-Ra St. Brown was number 6 with 29 of 35, which was 82.9%. Leonard Fournette was number 7, 33 of 40, 82.5%. Noah Fant was number 8, 31 of 38, 81.6%. Elijah Moore was number 9, 25 of 31, 80.6%. Jalen Waddle was number 10, 40 of 50, 80% catch rate. Number 11 was Hunter Renfrow, 36 of 45, 80% catch rate. Number 12 was Dawson Knox, 28 of 35, 80% catch rate. Basically, only 12 players with more than 30 targets caught the ball at 80% or a higher catch rate. Dallas Goedert is being underutilized, guys. Dallas Goedert deserves more of an opportunity. Now, here's the thing. It's got to be in conjunction with what you do with A.J. Brown and what you do with DeVonta Smith, right? You paid a lot of money to those outside threats. But I will tell you, it's a lot harder to have catch rates around 80%. As a matter of fact, the only receivers that are in this group are Cole Beasley, who's a slot receiver. And then from there, you got Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's a slot receiver. You have an outside threat in Elijah Moore, but Elijah Moore also had over 100 targets. I'm sorry, not 100 targets, but over 100 snaps inside the slot last year. So Elijah Moore does see a lot of snaps inside, in the slot. Jalen Waddle, who is primarily a slot receiver. He plays outside, inside, but he plays a lot of snaps on the inside, and that helps him out a lot. Hunter Renfrow, who is primarily a slot receiver. And then the 13th ranked player on this list. And I left him off because it's 79.5% catch rate, which honestly I would have probably rounded up if it was my own statistics I was measuring here. But T. Higgins, who I was really high on, he's an outside target, he's an outside threat, 35 of 44, which is 79.5%, 500 yards, 520 yards receiving on first down, 20 first downs and 3 touchdowns. Dallas Goedert is in very good company. Dallas Goedert is drastically underused, and Dallas Goedert should get more targets this upcoming year. This is just something I noticed, guys. I wanted to bring to your attention. We know there's going to be a lot of talk about training camp and stuff like that coming up. We know that we're going to have OTAs this week, the second part of OTAs again. So I wanted to get these kind of videos in before the narrative gets kind of dominated by what the Eagles are doing. So I wanted to bring you guys a little research for this video. Just so you know, just in terms of like who had the most first down targets, period. Just so you know real quick, Stephon Diggs was number 1. He had 70. Devontae Adams, 69, was 2. Mark Andrews, number 3, had 68 targets. Cooper Kupp, 65 targets. He was 4th. DJ Moore was 5th with 60 targets. Tyreek Hill was 6th, 59 targets. Justin Jefferson, 7th, 58 targets. Deontay Johnson was tied with him with 58 targets and 7th. Number 9 was Deebo Samuels with 55. Terry McLaurin was in 10th place with 54 targets. Marquise Brown was tied for 10th place with 54 targets. And Keenan Allen was tied for 10th place with 54 targets. That's your top 10 in terms of target share on first down. To close out the video, why does this matter? Why does it matter your target share on first down? In my opinion, it tells you where you are in terms of the progressions, right? We see it clear. I gave you the numbers of over 30 targets, the higher catch rates, right? What we see here is the closer you are to the line of scrimmage, playing in the slot, playing as a tight end, playing as a running back, playing as a boundary side, X-line wide receiver as opposed to playing the flanker, you're likely to see more targets. I mean, come on, man. When you look at a guy like Cooper Kupp plays a lot of slot. And he had 65 targets on first down, right? Stephon Diggs is kind of maybe the unicorn of this group, but he plays some slot as well. Devontae Adams is a guy that will play in the slot. You can see those kind of correlating statistics here, right? I would say that what it tells us is that Dallas Goedert, it's going to tell you who's in the reads. A.J. Brown, DeVonta Smith, Dallas Goedert, and then I think Quez Watkins would be a guy you work in there. I know Zach Pascal technically had that kind of production last year, and this is one of the underlying statistics where you can see where Zach Pascal stands out. Like I said, guys, he was 3rd on the team, 50th overall in the league, 22 catches on 35 attempts, targets, 62.9% catch rate, 10 first downs, 1 touchdown, 263 yards on first down. But I expect A.J. Brown, DeVonta Smith, and Dallas Goedert to be those guys that get those really high share of the first down targets and to be the primary reads. And then you'll see Quez Watkins get worked in there as the third wide receiver from time to time, in my opinion. All right, guys, leave your comments down below. What do you think? Do you think Dallas Goedert should be utilized a little bit more on first down, giving the numbers I just told you, and how well Dallas Goedert has produced for the Philadelphia Eagles? I do, but I want to know, what do you think, guys? All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys on the next video.